Nicole Brice here with Mixed Alternative Magazine, and we are with the Louisiana-based metal band Branded for Exile. And welcome to another episode of Unscripted Verbiage, which is the show where we just basically talk about anything, but it's got to be music or entertainment related, right? So Branded
Right.
for Exile has a show coming up Sunday, September 29th with Upon a Bird and Body, Daemon Grimm and Whitemoth. They are opening up at Southport Hall in New Orleans. It's going to be insane. Put it on your calendars now. These guys have a sound that's so fierce, it'll knock you on your ass. And their album, Born in the Flames, was released October 2023, currently available on all streaming platforms and Bandcamp. And so after you watch this interview, go listen to their music and then make plans to see them on Sunday. So what is up, my boys? What is up?
Hey,
Not much.
How's it going? Now,
It's going.
good. So I can say my boys because, I would do anything to, get y'all some recognition for your music. So,
yeah, we appreciate it.
And definitely, we appreciate it.
Hell yeah. So we've got the big show coming up Sunday. You're opening up for some big dogs. So what time do you guys go on and how long of a set list do you have? And what songs are you going to do? Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, doors open at 6:30.
Mm-hmm.
Show starts at 7. It is a Sunday night show, so it's probably going to be an earlier show. It's not going to be something that ends at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
We are first. We kick it off, followed by Daemon Grimm and Whitemoth, and then, of course, Upon a Bird and Body. I don't know the exact set. We just know that we're going on first. So we've been given a 30-minute set list.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah, we had to cut down a few things, but we're ready. We're going to start it off with Wither Away, lead into Warning Signs, Vampires, Numbered Days, and then we're going to end it with Branded for Exile and Born in the Flame.
Hell yeah. I think you're going to make some new fans. Hell yeah. Some new Exile,
so.
right?
Yeah, I mean, the whole idea was, we've been wanting to play a bigger venue and start trying to get our foot in some other doors that we've been working on. Obviously, eventually we've been talking about an 8-hour, I guess you would say circle. Anything within this 8-hour range is somewhere that we would like to try to look all the way from Texas to Florida to wherever in that 8-hour range to start playing some shows out of state. Yeah, absolutely. Just to try to get, start hitting that whole Gulf Coast. Let's see what happens.
Hell yeah. So now this is just a general discussion question that I came up with, but Cody mentioned y'all are playing on a Sunday. So, I mean, what day do you guys think is the biggest draw as far as fans for shows? I mean, of course, Sundays are, a little different, but sometimes you can have a big draw on a Sunday. But I mean, what do y'all think about that?
Well, it used to be like that, but nowadays all of the big bands are either coming on Sundays or they're coming during the middle of the week. Like, I mean, it sucks, but I think some people are still going to road dog it. They're still going to go out there and it helps that we are playing early. Unfortunately, some people are going to leave after they watch us play.
Right.
I'm not in that number. I done took off the next day because I want to meet the guys from Upon a Burning Body and I want to hang with them and just, everybody that decides to stay and hang out. I just, it's been a while since we've done that. So.
Well, actually, I think that's a great idea because, I mean, what happens if after you do your set, then people, want to meet you, you've got some new exiles, and so then that way you can work the crowd a little bit and you can talk to people and put a face with, the band.
Right. Absolutely.
Plus, I mean, I want to see Daemon Grimm and Whitemoth too. I've heard a lot about them. I've went on their sites, went to their YouTube channels, saw the videos, and they're killer. So I'm hoping we can hurry up and get our stuff off the stage and loaded so I can come back and enjoy the rest of the show. Because I like playing first, don't get me wrong, because once we're done, I want to enjoy the other bands. I want to sit there and give them, pay attention to them and give them props that they should be getting. And then, of course, Upon the Burning Body is coming on after them. So it's going to get nuts.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, we discussed that I was gonna be at the show anyway because they're one of my favorite bands.
Right.
So to be able to actually get to play with them, that's just a bonus, man.
I think you're gonna convert some new fans and you're gonna walk away with, some people who are gonna just think that y'all are just as amazing as I think you are, you know, because the one thing that I love about y'all, and I put this as a note to kind of touch upon it, but, you know, shout out to y'all as songwriters, man. I mean, you know, you guys know how to craft some tunes. Like, you know, you got perfect hooks, you know, strong choruses, you know, and I think, you know, it goes back to what Cody originally said, you know, y'all are groove metal, you know, when we first talked the first time. And, but that's the good thing about your music that really sets it apart because, you know, after a while, and I mean, this is just my opinion, but my opinion, after a while, when you listen to a lot of metal, if it doesn't have something distinctive about it, it all blends together and sounds the same. And after a while, you're just like, man, it's just noise, you know,
Absolutely.
I agree.
but you guys are not, you know, like every
Thank you.
song on your album is killer. Like really, like there's no filler. And so I think
Mhm.
that, you know, with the set list that Cody said y'all are doing, I think you're going to really impress some people. And I wish I could be there.
I really wish we would have had time to like write another song and throw it in there because
Hmm.
um, it's not going to change much, but the
Right.
dynamic is going to change a little bit with having Lance in the band now. Lance is he's a very good guitar player, but he's also very good at producing
Hmm.
songs, like getting the orders correctly and making sure he did a very good job with Wicked River Rising.
Yeah.
He wasn't originally in the band, and when he came in, it's like when Wicked River Rising finally took its full shape. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So having him in the band and the fact that he's also a singer on top of that, so that means that me and him's gonna get together and coordinate and do some really cool vocal stuff that is not on the first record.
So, I mean, creatively, have y'all been, you know, kind of vibing with that? Have y'all been throwing around some ideas? So you've got some new things in the works?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh,
We
oh
we
yeah.
probably have skeletons for about 4 or 5 songs right now that we just need to get in and just iron them out.
Hell
Right.
yeah.
So once this show is done, we have a month and a half, a month and a couple before our next show. So that's plenty of time to start getting a new album written.
But then also too, at the same token, you do still need to keep promoting the current album, you know, because the way I
Oh,
look at it
sure.
Right.
is like I don't think it's, you know, reached maximum exposure yet. And it kind of reminds me of
Yeah.
like, you know, you've got all these different bands that sometimes will make it big overseas before they make it big here. And it's almost as like, you know, what if something like that happened to you guys? Because like I always use the example of like Blondie, okay? You know, the band Blondie made it big in England before they ever made it big in the States. You know,
Mhm.
so it's like, you know, those sort of things could still happen. And I mean, with this album, I think you still have so much more to accomplish as far as promotion, you know, and getting it out there.
Oh,
But
sure.
I love that the creative tides are turning, you know, you got more stuff in the works. That's awesome.
Sure. We just we've talked about, first of all, we've been in this band now for 5 years
Yeah.
five
this
years.
October.
Yeah.
And it took us a long time to get the right people in, and it took us a while to get
Hmm.
the album actually recorded. So, not that we're like completely sick of the songs, but we've played them 1,000 times, and we're gonna keep playing them. But it's also nice to add a couple extra new flavors to it
Right.
because we want to lengthen our set to at least an hour. That way, if we do have headlining shows, people
Hmm.
don't just come and see 35, 45 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Try to give them a full hour underneath our belt.
Have y'all thought about maybe like just throwing like one cover in there, just you know, just cause and like put your spin on it?
If we could
We
agree on one.
If we can agree on one, we'd play it. I mean, you got 5 guys from 5 different backgrounds in metal,
Yeah.
and to agree on one song is
I mean, we've talked about Kill Switch, we've talked about Pantera. You know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously,
Limitless.
all of us have Lamb of God. I mean, we
Yeah.
we all got songs that we would like to do. You know what I'm saying? It's just stabbing one down that everybody can agree on.
You know what you ought to do? Get a fishbowl and everybody write their, you know, ideas on a piece of paper, put it in the fishbowl, and then have one, you know,
Well, I
drop.
mean, I got a better idea than that. Just let everybody pick one song and then just throw one song each time you play a different song.
There you go. Yeah, that could work too. You know, what's funny is you said, you know, maybe a Pantera song or a Kill Switch song. Like I could even see y'all doing like a Corrosion song, you know?
yeah. That was
Well, that
yeah.
Albatross is one of the songs that we talked
I was
about.
just about to say that. Like,
And listen, we our other guitar player Blake that was with us before,
yeah.
we played a show in Baton Rouge, and he played just the beginning of Albatross, and you should have seen the people
I
like
can imagine.
freaking out. They thought we was about to play, and it's like, oh, dude, I wish we knew it
And
all
this
the
was
way
a
through.
death metal show. This was like,
Right,
Oh
man,
right,
wow.
and
we were
they
the
were
groove
digging
metal
it.
out of the death metal show, and the people went nuts just for the opening riffs. And we all looked at each other. I was like, maybe we should do Albatross.
And maybe you should. And see, and ain't that funny that that popped in my head to tell you? See? Yeah, there you go.
See, I mean, I want to do Strength Beyond Strength, Pantera, straight
Uh-huh.
punch in the face. You know what I'm
You
saying?
can't go wrong with some Pantera, I'm telling you.
Nah, not and but I don't want to do the ones that everybody's covered, like Walk
Correct.
and all of that.
Yeah.
No, you
I
know
want
what
to do
I'd like to
something that
see you do?
nobody's gonna expect.
You know what I'd like to see you do with your voice? Cowboys from Hell, because of your voice. I could see you hitting all those notes.
I could kill that song. I used to actually cover that song when I was in Ring of Thieves years ago.
Really, dude, like I
Yeah,
would love to see y'all play that song just once because y'all are so tight and just with your vocals, like, yeah, that would be epic. So, upcoming shows for the rest of the year in case people can't make it out Sunday. I know you guys got a show coming up New Year's Eve in New Iberia, and then y'all got other couple of things pending. Tell me about that.
we have a show on November 23rd at the Elephant Room in is it Biloxi?
It's in Mississippi. That's all I know.
It's in Gulfport. It's in
Go.
Gulfport. That's what
Okay.
it is. And that's it. That's all that we have. I mean, we have these three shows, and then our focus beginning of the year is we're talking about like hitting locally
Mm-hmm.
once every 3 months, and in between that, trying to spread out Lafayette, New
Right.
Orleans, Hammond, just anywhere, trying to get away from the Baton Rouge scene and start spreading out. And of course, obviously getting in there and pounding our heads together and writing this next record. I mean, we put 8 songs on the record.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a good solid number because of course it doesn't take us as long to write it, and it doesn't
Right.
take us as long to record it, and it doesn't cost as much money to record it if
Hell
you
yeah.
do a 12. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure that's probably a number that we'll stick with, and I'm really anxious to see what all of that's going to sound like with the new dynamic.
So
Mhm.
you got a lot of promise then for 2025 and beyond. I say let's rock it.
Oh,
Yep.
that's the plan.
So, okay, right now, I'm going to give you a couple minutes. Make your pitch for Sunday night. Let's get people out there. What do you want people to know?
Oh, I want people to know that we are so excited to be on this bill because we all love Upon a Burning Body, but we really are expecting the opportunity of getting out there and showing a different crowd our stuff, and showing a big place that we can pull people as well, even on an awkward
Mm-hmm.
night. You know what I'm saying? I believe that the Exiles are going to show up in droves, and I'm loving it because that's all I keep hearing is like, man, I can't wait to see y'all. I can't wait to see y'all, and I'm excited, no doubt.
Cody?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, what he said. First off, thanks goes out to Southport for taking a chance on us. I mean, even though we've been in the scene now for 20 plus years, we've only been a band that's been playing for two. We've been a band for 5 years, but COVID kind of knocked us out.
Right.
So, huge shout out to the guys in Southport Hall and Daemon Grimm for taking a chance on us first off, and giving us the opportunity. That's all. That's all I ever want. I just want an
Yeah.
opportunity. If we kill it, great. If we stink, well, that's on us. But we're not. So
You're not going to stink.
no. So come on out. I know it's a Sunday night. The Saints will be done, and they're probably going to whoop Atlanta's ass. So take that same energy, bring it on out to Southport Hall, and get nuts with us. And if you can stay all night, great. Because the other bands, I mean, I'm sure they're going to put on a killer show too.
Yeah. Hell
It's
yeah.
time to set the world on fire, baby.
That's what I'm talking about. Well, and also too to finally make it known who Branded for Exile is, And it's like,
Right.
how could they not take a chance on y'all? It's like one listen to your CD and I would have been like, booked, done.
Well, I wish it was
If
that
only.
easy.
If only.
I wish it was that easy. I mean, listen, we're from the Baton Rouge area, and it
Oh,
hasn't
I
been,
know.
you know how it's going. And I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. Hey, as soon as you put together something like a showcase for all the people that you've been
In the
doing
works.
interviews and stuff with, we're there. You can
Oh,
count us in.
it's in the works. So much coming for 2025. Like I've been working on so much behind the scenes, like stuff I don't want to speak into existence yet because I don't want to ruin it, you know?
All right.
Yeah, it's one of those things. All right,
Well,
well, guys,
we
I'm out of
definitely
questions.
appreciate everything you do.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
You guys are killing it.
Well, thank you. We've been working hard. I'm not going to lie because, like, right now, y'all, I am booked with interviews through the middle of December.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like, I am staying busy, so I can't thank y'all enough for the support. So I'm going to go ahead and close out. I don't have any more questions, but I just wanted to say, so Branded for Exile, we've got Shannon, we've got Cody. They are playing a show this Sunday at Southport Hall in New Orleans, opening up for Upon a Burning Body. Got Daemon Grimm, White Moth going to be there. If you have not heard their album, Born in the Flames, go to your favorite streaming service after you finish watching this interview. Listen to it. Check it out. It will blow you away. No lie.
We're also going to have albums at the show, and we're going to have those limited runs of our new shirts.
I need one of those shirts. I got to send y'all some money.
Done.
Yeah.
Your money's
I got to
here.
get me one. In fact, I'm sporting my new shirt from Radfest over the weekend for Sick at Heart. So that's my
Nice.
thing. I always want to be representing a Louisiana band whenever I'm doing something.
Awesome.
Hey, we appreciate it too.
Yep.
Well, I appreciate y'all. Thank you for joining me tonight. And once again, Branded for Exile playing this Sunday at Southport Hall in New Orleans. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. Show starts at 7. They go on first. Excellent lineup of bands. I'm going to throw up links for their Facebook, Instagram, everything. So if you need more information, you can check it out there. So thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
And I hope y'all have a great show, but I already know you're going to have a great show. Y'all are going to kill it. And everybody's going to be talking about it. I know it.
Yeah, we can't
Come
wait.
get rowdy.
Hell yeah. Come get rowdy with Branded for Exile Sunday night.
Yes.
All right. See y'all later. Thank you.
Thank you. Later, everyone.